Now to your health, H1N1, a Kalamazoo boy who died from complications of H1N1 flu was laid to rest today. 10-year-old Cameron David Blakely died November 4th. His family tells us that he was healthy, but within 6 days he was diagnosed with H1N1, pneumonia, and ultimately organ failure. In fact, state health officials saying 6 more people have died from H1N1 since last week. As we continue to cover this pandemic, we continue to look for guidance in hopes of staying healthy. Dr. Matthew Denenberg is with Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. He specializes in pediatric emergency medicine. Dr. Denenberg, thanks for joining us tonight. A case like this 10-year-old child, it's so frightening if you're a parent because things went south so quickly for him. Why does H1N1 seem to affect kids so much more severely?
I think it's one of those things we don't know yet. We don't know why kids are affected more severely in the H1N1 than the seasonal flu. We do know that for some reason adults over the age of 65 seem to be more protected, but we don't know why at this point.
The state also saying today that they want folks that have asthma to get this vaccine. This really seems to be attacking the respiratory system. How important is it to take your precautions if you're in that risk group?
I think if you're in any of the risk groups, and there's a long list of risk groups, but asthma being probably the biggest risk group, I think it's important to take the precautions to try and keep from getting the H1N1 virus as well as to get vaccinated.
If you have a sick child, I guess, what's your line of delineation when it comes to let's take him to the doctor or we need to get our child into the emergency room right now? What should parents be looking for as far as the condition of their child?
I think the one thing is it's very similar to any other condition in the sense that if you think your child is sick, is having trouble breathing, is dehydrated, is not acting right or behaving abnormally, those are the conditions that you would think about seeking emergency care. Otherwise, call your doctor, talk to your home health, talk to your provider and see what they think.
As far as over at Helen DeVos Children's Hospital, what kind of traffic have you been seeing as far as H1N1 and our younger folks in the population?
I think if you look at the last 2 weeks or so, our volumes are up 30% or so on a given day, so we were seeing upwards of 150, 160 kids a day. Normally we see 9 to 105, so about 30% increase during this pandemic the last couple weeks. Starting to calm down a little bit now, but I think that we're going to see another run up in the next week or two.
So get your shot if it's available. Be sure to get vaccinated and watch for those symptoms for sure.
Get your shot if you're in the risk groups, and get your shot when it's available from your doctor. Absolutely.
All right, Dr. Matthew Denenberg, thank you for your time tonight. We appreciate it. See you back up to you.
Brian, thank you. Thousands of Christmas